Hey guys, good to see you on the channel again. Today we are going to be cooking it up in the house today. We've got some lion's mane mushrooms that we've grown. I'm going to show you how I grew them and how to cook them. So we are cooking it up in the house today, guys. I've got some emu and ostrich meat going in this stew right here. We're going to let that cook all night, but that's not what this video is about. Our video is about this cool looking fungi right here. So this is lion's mane mushroom, and I bought this bag pre-innoculated, meaning it was already had the spores planted inside the bag. All I had to do was simply cut some big slits in the bag and then mist it 3 times a day using my little emulsify mister right here. So 3 times a day I'll just come in, give it a nice little mist. Love this little mister, by the way. It's electric. It's freaking awesome for all the plants in the house, but it worked out great for this little project too. So mist them 3 times a day. I'm going to put some pictures on here to show you guys how they actually started and show you the growth rate day by day. I think I did it for, these are about 12 days old, somewhere in there. So I'll put those pictures up and you guys can see how they actually grew. Pretty amazing little process. But we've actually, you see how they're getting that yellow tint to them? I've let them go just a little bit too long. We really would prefer them to be more white, like this guy right here. So we're going to go ahead, harvest these right now, cook them up, and see how they taste. Yes, I know you're hungry too. I'll feed you in a minute. All right, so what we're going to do here is simply just come in and grab these guys and give them a little wiggle, and they're going to break off just like that. And we're just going to come in here and simply remove the stump, which is where it was attached. Sorry, got out of focus there. Where it was attached to the substrate, because we don't want any of the substrate still hooked to our lion's mane. But look at that big fruit. That is so cool, man. This is going to be delicious. So again, just come in here, just kind of wiggle them a little bit. They'll break off. Get rid of that stump. I'll just set this guy right here. It's such a neat looking mushroom, and it gets the name lion's mane because these this part of the mushroom right here will actually hang down like a little bit like fur. But just a super healthy mushroom too. They say it's really good for your brain and for your memory. Just has a ton of health benefits. It's really a superfood. Okay, so we've given it a little rinse in the sink with just some cold water, and I patted it off with a paper towel. Now we're just going to come in here, and you can do it a couple of ways. I like to chunk mine up just like I'm chunking up chicken, or you can cut it in maybe 1/2 inch thick medallions just like this. We're going to take just like we were doing some chicken, and I'm just going to kind of just chunk it up like this. I saw a recipe the other day where a guy took and he was actually shredding this. This mushroom has a similar taste to lobster or crab. Believe it or not, it's so delicious. So you could take and actually shred this up. You can make a barbecue, like a chipped pulled pork with it. It's just a lot of different recipes on the internet. Matter of fact, I was watching one the other day, and a guy was actually making lion's mane steak. So he took them and chopped them into big old slabs, and then added all kind of different seasonings and stuff. We're going to do this one just really simple. This one's just going to be butter and the lion's mane, and we're going to see how that turns out. Look at this massive fruit though. So this is the fruiting body of the mushroom. The mycelium actually grows in the bag, and this is just how the fungi reproduces. So this, if we left it for another day or two, would go ahead and start to create spores, and we would definitely have waited too late to harvest it. We almost waited a little bit too late, but I think we're going to be fine because that flesh is so nice and white. Okay, while we got our pan heating up, we got it on medium-high heat. I just went and got me a cold adult beverage because it's been a long day. And my pan should be good and hot now, so we're going to go ahead and add the mushroom chunks just as is. We want to kind of dehydrate it a little bit. That way when we add our butter in a minute, the mushroom will be nice and dry and it's going to want to suck up all that butter. So we'll just add all of our little chunks right here. I didn't cut that one up too good. He's got to go back to the chopping block. There we go. And now I'll go ahead and grab my spatula. I'm going to use these ones that are kind of like tongs right here. And we'll just start kicking it around a little bit and until it turns a little bit brown. It's probably take a couple of minutes, maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Then we're going to add our butter. Okay, we should be getting close. It's been probably 3 minutes now. And I think I like the color of that right there. Our pan is nice and hot. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of butter. We're just going to kind of coat the pan with this, move it all around, try to get it on our mushrooms. And our mushrooms should just suck that butter up. Then we're just going to saute them. And it smells delicious. All right, they've been going for just a little bit here, and I think they're about done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the pan off, and then we're gonna just stir them around just a tiny bit longer. They got a nice golden color to them right now, and I think that they are probably done. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring them over here, and we're gonna put them on our plate. Just gonna use my spatula to kind of grab them out of the butter. Leave as much of that butter in the pan as possible, and you can see I've got a little napkin down there. That'll help absorb some of the extra butter. I might have used a little bit too much butter, to be honest. It looked like the right amount, but I probably should have just did maybe 2 tablespoons. So they cool down just enough where we can eat them. Look at these delicious little golden nuggets right here. Hopefully they're delicious. Now we're about to see what we're working with. Oh man. Wow. How can a mushroom taste like crab? Like, that is amazing. It's so delicious. It's so buttery, and the texture is just awesome. I mean, they're good for you. They're delicious, and they're fun to grow. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll give it a shot too at home, growing your own lion's mane mushroom. I'll see if I can find a link on Amazon, and I'll post it in the description below. Well, maybe give it a shot. I mean, it's delicious. It's nutritious. What are you waiting for? Appreciate you guys watching. Remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you on the next video, y'all. They're so good, y'all.